All right, everyone. I guess we're here right now. Today is a special day. We are on to 1,122 days. That's 1122 on the day streak. Another repeated numbers day. I stuttered a little bit, excuse me. My face is a little bit shiny right now, and in case if you haven't noticed, it's because long story short, my sister set up a bunch of snacks because her and my mom were gonna do like these face mask facial things, and I ate all the snacks. So she's like, "Oh, you ate all the snacks. Now you gotta get a face mask." So if my skin's looking rejuvenated right now, that's the reason why. Wow, it does kind of look shiny. Uh, but anyways, 1122 on the day streak. And we got to say goodbye to 1121. And there's also some cool stuff that we got to do. Oh, let's see. Oh, it already closed out of the day streak. Anyways, Fiery Joe, I think, sent me a double XP boost. So we're going to get into that in just a short minute. See, look, check it out. Here's an XP boost for you, and I'll send one back to Mr. Fiery Joe. Yeah, high five. Ooh, wait. I got another double XP. I earned 2 rewards. 1 XP boost for 30 minutes and 100 gems. I'll claim that in shop. But for now, we're doing our darndest, you. Ooh, nice. And check it out. Me and Fiery Joe completed the friend quest. And also, Sunshine completed her first 100-day streak. I'm going to give 100 for that. So that's pretty much it for the announcements. Now it's just a simple 23 skidoo. Yeah, we got the XP boost burning. So let's do it. Let's dive in to this day. 1122 on the day streak. Yabba-doo. I can't believe I'm using that old Flintstone. Oh, Arthur's like, você tem WhatsApp? I'm not going to give it to you, though. That's how you get scammed. Eu tenho, mas eu não dá você porque isso é muito personal. I think that's how you say personal. I don't know. But yeah, Fiery Joe, I gave you a shout out here. Friend quest complete. Just real quick. I'm running out of batteries. But yeah, we got our friend quest complete. And yeah. Did we get a new friend quest? No, we didn't. That's just days old. Okay. There we go. Double XP. We got the double XP running. Holy crap. Friend quest was perfectly balanced, was as all things should be. 2020. What a fine year. Actually, 2020 was when I started Duolingos. And yeah. So let's do another warm-up of a personalized practice. I'm going to refresh the page real quick just so we know that we're all on the same page with the stuff. Yeah. Then we're going to, let's get that 10 XP. Instead of 5, you know. You know. There we go. One shoulder. Ombro é diferente de outro. One shoulder is different from the other. All right. Next.
As ruas estão abertas.
The roads are open. The streets are open.
Eles lançaram novo filme.
They launch a new movie.
Essa rua é muito barulhenta.
That street is very noisy. Yep. Eu estou livre hoje. I am free today. How was night? Minha noite é muito bem. E você? How's your night?
Eles não gostaram da resposta estadunidense.
They do not like... They did not like the American response. Who does? Who does love the American response?
Quem é o homem sentado na esquina? Quem é o homem sentado na esquina?
Sentado. Who's the man sitting in the corner?
Ele acordou no meio da noite.
He woke up in the middle of the night. Ele acordou no meio da noite.
Ela mistura o café.
She mixes the coffee.
É uma tartaruga viva. Viver.
Viva.
Viva.
It is an alive turtle. It is a living turtle.
Ela passa roupas.
She irons clothes. Passa means irons. Okay. Helllow. Oh no, that's Yellow. Hello. Hello. Hola. Meu amigo Arthur. He thought about me.
Ele pensou
Sobre mim.
em mim.
He thought in me. That's gross.
Crianças são puras.
Crianças são puras. Children are pure. Sometimes. Crianças são puras. Yeah. I mean, when they're not, doing dastardly things. Some kids can be pretty, deviant. Children are pure, but for the most part, they're very impressionable. Crianças são puras. Children are pure, I guess. I took a quick shower. Eu tomei
Tomei um
banho
banho
rápido.
rápido.
I took a quick shower. Good for you. I can never take a quick shower. One thing is related to the other. Uma coisa está relacionada à outra. Yes. There we go for the win. One thing is related to the other. For the win. And we got 30 experience points for that. And most importantly, let's see the results. Boom. 1,122 days on the daily streak. Keeping the flame going. Keeping it alive. 1122. 1122. 1122. It's another countdown day, folks. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keeping the flame going. Keeping it alive. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So let's get some results here. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, we got 9% battery. Let's see the flame, though. There we go. We got 10 XP. Easy 5 minutes. Boom. 1122 on that. Yummy yum. Let me screenshot that before this phone dies, because my charger for some reason is not working. And I'm going to save the image. And then we're going to get a triple dopamine hit over here. And let's see it again. Boom. 1122. Yeah. 1,122 days. Ah. Gonna save that image. Yeah, girl. And I think I'll post it to Instagrams. Why not? And let's see. Our friend over here, Fiery Joe. Mon chien. Fire Joe. Is just like, oh, I solved how to get an easy league. First place this week with 900 XP. You figured out the trade secret, my dude. Tenho 8 anos. Parabéns. Parabéns. Congratulations, my friend. So anyways, let's Let's continue forward. This is an epic day. We're burning moonlight over here. We are in 11th place. Ooh, and tomorrow's the last day of the month, September 30th. And it's going to be quite a special occasion. So let's try to get this traveler stuff done. There we go. Legendary League, 80 XP. Let's see if we can do it.
Ó, sinal.
Verde.
Ficou.
Verde.
Verde.
The traffic light turned green. A entrada fica à direita. Okay, ele anuncia
a avião
chegada do avião. There we go.
O fundo.
The fundo, the bottom. Para a esquerda. Eu não tinha olhado para a esquerda. I had not looked to the left.
Você sabe o caminho?
Você sabe. Você sabe. Do you know the way? O caminho. No interior. Crocodile, alligator. É diferente. The countryside, it is different. Oh, como isso foi bom. Just with a
Você
oh.
sabe o caminho?
Do you know the way? Do you know the way? Sounds like, is that what, Ugandan Knuckles? That makes me think of Ugandan Knuckles. So Fiery Joe's saying, so League is all possible who don't even use Duolingo daily. Oh, okay. Yeah, I use two streak freezes on day 1 of the League and get to a League by day 2. Fiery Joe, just some advice from a Duolingoer who's gotten to over 1,122 days, 1122 on the day streak. Here's a bit of advice from me. Now, all you have to do is just do one lesson and earn as little experience points for that week, and try to survive and make it to 25th place. To make it at least above 25th place, so you're not floundering too much. Do that for a week or two, and then you could still keep it going without having to use a streak freeze, just so you know. And Strike says, hi ho, do you know the way? Do you know the way? He knows the way. He's now meme master. Strike is now meme master, I forgot. Meme Master Supreme. The beginning was good. Direita. Direita. Oh my god. I got that wrong. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we got 2 minutes left on that. Let's speed run this. Let's see if we can get a speed run. No fim meu a minha vez chegou. Chegou a minha vez.
Quais são as direções?
What are the directions? AM.
O Brasil está fora da rota.
What is it?
O Brasil está fora da rota.
Brazil is out of the route. When is the next stop?
Onde? Ser. A. Próxima parada.
When is the next stop?
Venha para o lado negro. Venha para o lado negro.
come to the dark side. Nós chegamos no topo.
Até agora todos os sinais são muito positivos. Até agora, todos os sinais são muito positivos.
So far, all the signs are very positive. Chegou no fim. Chegou a minha vez. Por fim. We got it wrong. That's okay. I think we got 33 seconds for that lesson. We're not going to be able to beat it in time. Strike says, I got 2 other language apps. I don't care a ton about my streak, especially if I intentionally skip a day. See, this whole channel is about keeping the flame going and keeping it alive. I can't do that with anything else other than Duolingo. I am soul-bound to this app, to the mighty green owl, whether I want to or not. It's signed in blood. He has my number. He knows when I'm sleeping. He knows when I'm awake. He's like Santa Claus. The sacred owl. Hush, he didn't hear you. You didn't hear that sacred owl. It gets weird. I know, this whole Duolingo thing, it's turning into like a warlock blood pact. And I have to like, it's literally like, I have to do this deity's bidding. Or else, he comes after my little bunny rabbits. Worship the god green owl. Exactly. I'm telling you guys, it's a curse. I don't know if all of you guys have seen my my newer intro for 1111, but it's pretty sweet. I should upload it soon. I keep procrastinating. I got a lot going on in my life. Oh wow, they're actually including the 15-minute. They're finally doing the 15 minutes of learning as a daily quest option, which is not bad. Now, could I go to shop? Is that what this is? Okay, it's the same thing. Because I do have a friend quest reward that I could use. But I guess that's the only thing that hasn't carried over yet. So Vikram's Sunny Hike. I wonder what October's going to be, since Vikram's Sunny Hike is orange. I bet the next one's going to be black or deep purple. I'm not sure. It might be weird green. I like guessing the color of the next thing. I am a Pim Sulur guy personally. What the heck is that? Pardon my ignorance. I don't know what that is. 100 plus 100 is 200. Same. Same. Is it dois same or duas same? 200. Alrighty, let's do it a little bit more with giving direcciones. But just give me a quick second. We're gonna prove that we're a legend. I'm stuck on this one for some reason.
Vire à esquerda.
Turn left. A saída
A saída
é
à
a
direita.
Exits on the
Qual
right.
é a hora da sua chegada?
Sua chegada. What is the time of your arrival? Por que o vídeo tá com zero likes? Eu não sei. Like my video. Audio lessons, listen, repeat type of stuff. Do it in car rides while cleaning house, doing laundry. They got some other stuff. in the app, but that's their bread and butter. That's cool. The biggest number is whatever that is. No, that's not true. Biggest number is whatever is more than that. Anyways.
Oh, sinal. Ficou
Verde.
verde.
The traffic light
Eu
turns
tenho
green.
olhado para o interior também. Eu tenho olhado para o interior também.
I've been looking inside as well. Yeah, there we go. The search for the animals. Was it a busca?
Busca
For the animals.
pelos
Animais. Terminou.
terminou.
The search for the animals have ended. Topo. New topo. Fuck. Ela
Ela caminha
em
em
a direção
a direção dela.
Direção a ela. Almost got it. Not new topo. There we go.
Ela
She walks. Caminha.
caminha
Em
em direção a dela.
a ele. Oh my God. I'm not paying attention. Já bebeu água hoje? Sim. Eu tenho água aqui. Eu quero. Alright, I'm gonna. Estou tomando água. I heard the F word is family friendly. Channel face fuchsia tongue out. Well, frick me sideways, strike Mr. Meme Master. See, Fiery Joe, I respect your tenacity towards towards learning the language, but for some reason, the show is no longer about me learning Portuguese at this point. It is mostly surviving Duolingo, trying to get through the course, and hoping that something comes of it. And you know, this is a big ass experiment on my end. And this is all for the benefit of either, I don't know. Like, I wonder if the Duolingo company ever looks at me and they're like, oh, look at this loser doing his Duolingos every day, relentlessly learning Portuguese because he's got a hot wife or something like that. I don't know why I say it like that. It's so shallow, but it's kind of true. She's very beautiful. I like her. She's cute. But yeah, it's like I don't use any other app, and I have stubborn loyalty to this, and for some reason, there's like no... I don't know why I'm doing this, partly. I think it's just to keep the flame alive, and it's an addiction. And if I learn Portuguese or not, you know, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm doing the best I can, but if I don't do my streak, I don't know. I feel like I failed my world. It could be that too, you know. Because I have to like do something in my life that's cool. And I suppose Duolingo is the best I've thought of so far. I don't know. But, you know, 1,122 days has to amount to something eventually. Nobody's impressed by it when I say that. Like, when I tell people, oh, yeah, I've spent 1,122 days on Duolingo and I'm still trying to wrap my mind around the whole language of Portuguese, they are either impressed with the amount of dedication or they're like, you haven't learned the language yet? And it, like the experiment, I think, for me right now is that I have to see if I could just learn Portuguese. The challenge for me is if I could learn Portuguese just from Duolingo. And if I can't, then I can't. Then that's okay. You know, then it's Duolingo's job to see this isolated incident and see how they can adjust for somebody who's just using Duolingo. And Fiery Joe says, even Duolingo says you can't learn from just Duolingo. Well, now you tell me. That's okay, though. Then I'll keep going until I do. Eventually I'll get it. Because I have people all around me now. I have a community of people that are all like, yeah, like speaking Portuguese and stuff. And 5 plus 5 is potato. A entrada.
Entrada.
The entry.
O restaurante fica no topo do hotel.
See, Strike is here for me. Victor has been here for me. Fiery Joe, you're here for me. Same thing with Arthur. I think he's got nothing else to do, but that's okay. Fiery Joe says, I mean, I don't think you need other apps, but like watching Portuguese YouTube or TV shows, the fact that your girl is from there, and you spend some time there. Yeah, I think that's helped a little, but not as much as you'd think. Because, like, the unfortunate truth about Brazilians and the way that they teach is that they just say it and then they expect that you pick it up. At least, I don't know, maybe my fiance's like that. They don't, and because I spent some time on Tandem, and I tried talking to people and like trying to come up with conversations and they just speak in Portuguese, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. I know a little bit more than the basics. Okay, I know hola, I know tudo bem. I know all that. Everything's fine. I don't have to say that 100,000 times. But, like, how do you talk in the language? How do you explain it? And the thing is that I learned quickly about Tandem was that nobody really wants to actually help anybody else. I never, that's basically it. Yeah. Anyways, that's just me. That's what I learned from going on Tandem. So Tandem's kind of more of a flop than Duolingo. But Duolingo, I would say, is the number one supporter. Because it's like, it's not like I'm looking to be a totally buff bodybuilder. Like, this is a good analogy. But I need to get some kind of push-ups in. And, no matter what, if I don't have anybody consistently to talk to all the time in the Portuguese, I could at least do some reps on Duolingo every day. And that's what I do every day. And Strike is saying, fiance? Yeah. I made an announcement on my 777th day on Duolingo's. Where have you been? Where have you been? I guess maybe, Strike, this is where you were. You're getting married soon. Yay. Yeah, I don't know about yay, but I mean, it's pretty exciting. I am excited. I mean, it's scary too, because it's you think you're gonna live forever and you're gonna stay young forever and blah blah blah. I still have my immature stuff. I'm a kid at heart, So thinking about getting older with somebody just makes me think about getting older and then dying eventually. And I think it's because I'm traumatized because my bunnies died. I still have one left, but the whole perspective on life is really it's very daunting, and I get into way too many existential crises. I'm starting to get all emotional now about it. It's holy shit, my entire life just gonna go like that, and nothing is gonna mean anything when I go, and then I can't keep the flame going. I'm all messed up in the head, is what it is, and I'm excited for the happy moments and all the nice memories that I'm able to continue to make with this girl, but in the same sense, it's like, I hate getting older. I hate the idea of aging, but it's just a part of life that I have to learn to accept. It's been something that I've been struggling with forever. But yeah, getting married soon should be a happy moment, but for some reason I get into a weird existential crisis about it because it's stressful. The responsibility of a relationship. A few months ago, I had a crisis where I couldn't sleep because of the thought of death. See, I'm not the only one. That really helped out, Strike. You don't know how much that, as weird as it sounds, it makes me feel like that I'm not the only one who's thinking that. Because, I explained that stuff to Naya, and she's like, this, that, and the other thing. I hope the marriage doesn't end up being boring. And she's like, nothing will change, is what she's telling me. Nothing's going to change, really, as far as our daily lives are concerned. And I really hope that I could still keep being a kid at heart, playing Pokemons and, keeping my collectibles around and because, on one hand, I don't know if it's immaturity or if it's just being childlike or a kid at heart, but I really do like that kind of stuff. Just because it's like, why would I change it? I've noticed that women are very interested in wanting to update their things and be adults and look professional and look the part. For most guys that I know, they are doing the same things that they did in high school because that's what made them happy. And then Strike is like, but eventually I got over it by simply not thinking about it. See, that's an issue too. It's like, then if you rely on your mind, your sanity, being predicated and relying on just thoughtlessness and not thinking about something whenever it stresses you out too much, you end up overlooking the root of why you're what's triggering and what's upsetting, so you could learn how to face it head on. And is it really just a matter of just fighting your thoughts? Or is it just not thinking about it? And, I don't know how to make peace with stuff like that. That's just where people move to, higher powers and stuff like that. Let's see. There's a more positive note. Pelo visto você gosta de Pokémon? Eu gosto de Pokémon. Yes. Yeah, I like the Pokémons. Your city is a big lake. Good for you. All right, let's continue this one.
O restaurante fica no topo do hotel.
Let me hear that slow. O restaurante.
O restaurante fica no topo do hotel.
Topo. The restaurant is at the top of the hotel. Do you know the way? Do you know the way?
Você sabe o caminho.
O caminho.
Eu estou a fim de ver a cidade. Eu estou a fim de ver a cidade.
I feel like seeing the city. All right. And they took new paths.
E eles
Took new paths.
rumos
Took. Tomaram.
tomaram novos rumos
Rumos novos.
novos.
They took new paths. E eles tomaram rumos novos.
Eu estou em busca de novo conhecimento. Eu estou em busca de novo conhecimento.
I'm in search of new knowledge. I know, you got me thinking about death again. I'm sorry, Strike. I don't mean to do that. Here's what... Okay, I'm going to interrupt myself real quick. When you're thinking about death, don't just not think about it. Know that it's an inevitability, but it's like there's definitely something on the other side. It's just a phase of life is what I usually come into a peace with. You know, it's just a piece of life, and you know, death is just the next phase of life. Life continues on, and that's pretty much it. But it would be nice to keep some sort of... There is this thing called the Akashic Records, in which your soul print, like basically who I am as like the Petey, incarnate, then deceased, death. I go to die, but the memories and of all that I am and was is saved somewhere. That's the belief I have, that all that I am is archived somewhere in a spiritual manner. And I hope that's true, because if I'm not, like, maybe reincarnation is true, but the specific imprint of who we were is also preserved as well. Like who the soul was and will be can both exist at the same time, if that makes sense. But Fiery Joe, let's see what his opinion is. I believe in the reincarnation, if anything, conservation of energy and all. It makes more sense if souls get recycled and not constantly created or destroyed. Yeah. But, you know, I would argue that, like, I wonder if it's beyond that. Like, every iteration of this genetic makeup is me. And the soul, like, as so long as the soul and this is mashed up together, you know, does that mean that would be another version of me? That's true. But it's hard to say. I like to think that the other side is just ghost spectating. It could very well be. I sometimes wonder that our three-dimensional thinking is so limited that, you know, it could be all of it. And maybe there's something that can create energy that we don't know about. Because it's, you know, you go from the physical, and that's a law of physics, that you can't or create or destroy energy. And then you get into the metaphysics of it. Maybe you can. Maybe it's beyond that, you know, in quantum physics or something. I hate to think that. I hate it. Oh, God. I hate to think that. I fucking hate if my ancestors were watching me jerk off. Ghost spectating, nah. Well, okay. Well, it might be a thing. God's watching you, so be good. Or it's, you know, God in the form of your grandfather or great-grandfathers. You know, and maybe they look at us the way we look at, like, you know, my bunny tried humping my dog earlier this year. You know, like, our special star of the show, one of our mascots, Bambi, the bunny, passed away. And that was Chloe, my little white dog. They were mates. They were like, they loved each other so much. They cuddled in the winter because it was cold. Things were perfectly balanced with them cuddling on their little pillow together. I have pictures of it. It's adorable. But then one day, she passed away. Bambi did, and I cried way too much. You all know about it. So we tried to have my new bunny, who we got while everybody was still alive. It's not like this bunny replaced anybody, just because Bambi can't be replaced. Just to put that out there. We tried, incorporating Bean with Chloe to see if they'll have a friendship. And Bean is a boy, and Chloe is a small white dog. They're not about the same size. He's a little bit smaller than her. He's a runt of the litter, and he tried, as bunnies do, he tried humping her. And it was pretty aggressive, apparently, according to my mom and sister. And he was not successful in humping my dog. But what he did do is he sprayed everywhere. And in the time of him doing that, I realized that, the way that I think our ancestors look at us, watching us jerk off and stuff, is just like a bunny rabbit trying to hump a dog. It's like they're not, there's no judgment there, but it's like, that's just what they do, It's like, yeah, that's just what they do. They're humans. I did it. I get it. It's what they do. No harm, no foul. It's interesting. And maybe they're not referees. They're not referees, spectators. I suppose that's why they're also called specters, because they spectate as well. But yeah, I don't think God's an interventionist or a referee. Maybe a referee. He wants to watch the game play out, but will intervene when channeled properly. Because, God watched the Holocaust and didn't do shit. I would say maybe the influence that he did have for a lot of the Jewish people that did survive and make it through that to tell the story, he saved those people. Just, I don't know, maybe to get some sort of a message out there. Hard to say. It's vague. The whole God's plan thing is kind of vague. But I'm not... One second. I'm not implying any sort of monotheistic or henotheistic type of belief where, of many gods, I'm the Lord your God, and yada yada. The big three, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. But, it could be reincarnation. It could be, I don't know, it could just be the atheist version, and it's all, every hallucination we get, that's it. There are people who take psychedelic mushrooms and they feel like that they're in the presence of God. But what if that's just all an elaborate projection? What if that's like Valhalla? Like Valhalla is just a weird mushroom trip and it's all just in your head. All right, and now we're saying some really personal stuff. I've jacked off to some weird stuff, and it's pretty funny to think when I die, what will my ancestors say to me? That's just Joe Rogan. Oh right, yeah, with the DMT stuff, yeah. Yeah, you see, I don't know what it is, folks. That's hard to say. But yeah, I am referencing that instance where there was this atheist guy who did not, was a, adamant atheist. He just hated the idea of God. And then he took DMT and he's like, I am in the presence of God right now. And how quickly he turned to a different belief system from it makes me curious. If I tried something like that, would I have depression. I don't know. Same thing with a guy like Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is also on Joe Rogan, who talks about, I liked, like for him, he likes to believe that he just gets one life. And that's that. And so everything you do now is going to be a reflection of his whole life is just one short ride. Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just one short ride. And we spend way too much time jerking off and not getting anywhere. Makes you think, what kind of purpose should I have? I thought it was in music. Maybe it still can be. I still have time. But when you have a small pet, it's like, oh man, when they go, they're so pure and innocent. You can't help but like think about their limited existence, and do they have the same feelings that you do when you are gonna go? I'm sorry if this is triggering, by the way. I had I had a bonding moment with my bunny, and because I know the day is going to be inevitable when he passes on. And sometimes I feel like I avoid him because it's like, you're going to die one day and I'm going to see it. And that's scary to have to go through again. This is why a lot of people don't want pets, because of that, like, what's the point of nurturing something that's just going to die anyways? Is it because they're cute? Because it's like sad. And I don't know, maybe I'm a young soul who hasn't reincarnated much, or maybe I am an old soul because I think about all this stuff all the time, but I'm not allowing for my instinct and my intuition, spiritual intuition, to override my own biases, or my own ego, perhaps. I don't know. Let's continue. I don't want to get you guys going. But yeah, Fiery Joe. Are you Jewish? Is that why you mentioned the Holocaust? Or is that just an example? I want to go abroad. All right, let's continue. Back into it.
Oh, quero.
Eu quero.
Eu quero ir ao exterior.
Para o exterior.
No começo não foi fácil. No começo não foi fácil.
At first it was not easy.
Eu quero ir para o exterior.
I want to go abroad. Eu quero ir para o exterior. Let's see, now everybody's leaving. Eu não tinha olhado para a esquerda. I had not looked to the left.
Na viagem, eu segui as orientações do documento.
I just heard the first and last.
Na viagem, eu segui as orientações do documento.
Here, I gotta hear that again.
Na viagem, eu segui as orientações do documento.
In the trip, I followed the orientation of the document. On the trip, na viagem, eu segui as orientações do documento. Oh, I missed a single letter. As orientações. On the trip, I followed the guidance of the document. À direita. A saída é à direita. Ah, crap. I think it's onje. I got that wrong to me. Alrighty. Well, it's kind of interesting. And we're in 11th place. Interesting. Maybe if we were in 22nd place, that would be equally as interesting too. But yeah, 1,122 days on the day streak. We've kept the flame going. Kept it alive. And people are coming back. Okay, so I don't have to end right now. But let's see. I'm gonna read Fiery Joe's comments. I can only do one comment at a time. Fiery Joe says, "Now I tend to reference World War II a good amount as a logical extreme. Apply someone's claims/arguments to the most extreme thing in human possible history to see how it holds up. In this case, God is watching you jerk off and judging you." I used to do that all the time when I was in high school, where it was kind of like playing devil's advocate, God has seen a lot worse. My grandma hasn't. Yeah, maybe it's for grandma. My grandma's ghost. And maybe that's what God is. It's just every consciousness that's cultivated on earth that takes the shape of people who have been here. So like there might be like maybe Jesus or some other prophet that oversees the entirety of the world, of this planet, and their spirit is what oversees everything. But whoever like gets into the nitty-gritty stuff, like what you're doing on a daily basis, that's more of your family ancestors and stuff. Or do your ancestors really care? Are they? Because they could be ghost frickin'. They could be ghost banging. Like, here's the thing. If ghosts are like somewhat formless and can take whatever shape and proportions that they want, I would assume that like it's exciting because you could be like the hottest version of yourself and start like banging other ghosts. Or, whoever your soulmate is, you could bang that ghost. But then do you make ghost babies with all your ectoplasmic goo? Okay, I went too far. I'm sorry. But it is interesting. And not that last part, but, just the concept of lingering spirits. What makes a spirit linger? Is it the memories? Let's see. I go jacking off is natural. It's why would God judge you by doing something natural, right? Well, the thing is like, maybe God is I'm using that loosely. Like, when it comes to like things from the Bible or things from traditional ancient texts of religious stuff, I believe they say that God is watching you, or they say, that this is a sin or that is a sin. I sometimes believe that some of them hit the nail on the head when it comes to, if you are lustful, like the 7 deadly sins, if you're lustful, that leads to animalistic traits that, although is natural, that's the thing about the 7 deadly sins. They're all natural. It's in all of us, whether we want it to or not. Just because we have iPhones and stuff doesn't make it any less, more or less natural, or makes it. We haven't transcended past that point. So knowing that, my presumption, I would presume to believe that, it's a temporary good that results in evil. Every temporary good results in evil. And it kind of parallels that saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. There's a lot of things in nature that are natural too, like killing each other. I mean, I get it for survival, but when you do it out of spite or out of sport. Sometimes dolphins do that. That is where it's murder. Where it's not out of survival or where it's not out of anything else other than just to do it. That's murder. You know, that's the I believe the two, like, that's one of the most common mistranslations of the Bible, where it's like there are two distinct Hebrew words for murder versus kill, and one means murder and one means kill. The original Hebrew text said murder. Thou shalt not murder. So, although it is natural to have wrath, to be wrathful, that knowing that just because it's in nature doesn't mean that we have to be the animals that we are naturally born as. That's a bit of a food for thought, because I never really thought of it that way. It's like you translate that to anything else. It's like, oh, it's natural to feel this way. It's natural to be like this. It's a natural blah 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 blah. It doesn't make it right morally, in a moral, like a direct moral sense. And my biggest worry is creating a society in which there's no zero uniformity. I understand that me as an American is very loosey-goosey in our ways of being. But it does beg the question, is our diversity a strength, a major strength, or is it a major exploitative downfall? Because at the end of it all, it's like there's a lot in the American culture where we can't come to any conclusions peaceably without riots or violent stuff. Either if you lean to the left or right, there have been riots on both sides. So this is a big answer for, is jacking off natural and why would God judge it? It's like, I think the idea of God judging it, it's like maybe that was put to just fearmonger people into having a little bit of restraint, because inevitably the restraint is what creates better people in the long run. Because I have many tendencies to kill people. I understand why murder is illegal, because there is a lot of desires for many people to want to kill somebody because they've done numerous crimes against humanity that they should be punished by they would be better off. We would all be better off without them. Blood-sucking leeches, right? But first off, it's illegal. You can't do it. I can't incite the violence there. That's not good. Why it's not good is because I go after somebody, they come after me twofold. They not only come after me, they come after me and one of my family members. My family gets pissed. Then they come after, fourfold, and they try to kill 4 of their family members, and then that's where civil war breaks out. And that's the whole reason for law, is that when there are crimes against humanity committed, they have to be prosecuted. And if it's never acknowledged, let alone put into trial at the very least, there are going to be riots, and there are going to be strikes, and there's going to be mayhem and chaos. So this whole lobbyist situation we've gotten in with the U.S. government, it's not going to last. Like, it's at the tipping point where there are hungry people who are hungry to get some sort of justice for the inactions of our laissez-faire government. It's just, wisdom. Thank you, by the way. Strike says, you're going to be a good dad one day. You've got so much wisdom. Well, I've always when I was in 8th grade, no, sorry, not 8th grade, 10th grade. I think it was 10th grade. Doesn't matter. I told my teacher, or my teacher asked me, what do you want to be? And I told her, I want to be a musician. I've also thought about becoming a philosopher. And she was impressed. I don't know if she was impressed or she didn't know what to say. But I do like that. I haven't studied philosophy because I don't see a reason to go to school for something like philosophy, simply due to the fact that studying some things that other people have done or said, that's one thing. Living it, observing, if you don't look at things in a way that's so open and understanding to the potentials that could happen or that have happened, and you don't try to draw conclusions from that, then you could read as many wise quotes as possible. It's not going to make a difference. It's not. You have to have the mentality for it. It's a great way to impress chicks in college, but it's not really a good long-term game plan to major in. That's personal advice from me. Wisdom is fun. It's fun to collect. I'd like to think that I say cool things sometimes, but here I am just learning Portuguese. It'd be cool to be fully bearded and wait up on top of a mountain and give quests out to unsuspecting adventurers. That would be fun. But yeah, all done in 1,122 days on the daily streak. Let's do another one. Let's do a story time. My brain is fried. It's not that it's fried. It's just I feel like I'm at an impasse with Section 3, Unit 7. And I think it's due to the fact that, despite this not being complete, for some reason that's irking me. Because it's not, Section 1, Unit 7 is not complete. And same thing with, even though it says it's completed, probably because I got grandfathered in, Traveler's not complete. What else? Explorer's not complete. I didn't even finish the first unit, but I finished the rest mostly. Oh. Unit 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oof, we got a lot in Section 2 to beat. Your beard adds to your wisdom. Yeah, I'd like to think so. Funny thing is, my fiance doesn't like the long beard. She likes it very closely shaven. She's like, "Oh, you got such a handsome face. Why are you trying to hide it?" I'm like, "Oh, shucks, you're so cute, you weirdo." But yeah, I've got 500 days, or 500 XP, 509. Maybe we could get Andy Dolphin. What is this profile picture? What's he learning? 166 days. Oh my God, he's got over 100,000, 150,000 XP total. Oh Jesus, baby Jesus. All right, let's try it again. Should I do Section 2? Actually, let's do some daily refresh. I need a palate cleanser here. Ugh, itchy. All right, let's do some personalized.
Eu nunca uso o serviço deles. Serviço.
I never use their service.
Há uma falta de iniciativa no Brasil.
That's true. There is a lack of initiative in Brazil.
Elas jogam na segunda divisão na Inglaterra. Divisão.
They play the second division in England. Yep.
Os instrumentos.
The instruments. Okay, o carteiro refuses the money. What's the word for it? Recusa o dinheiro. I would have gotten that one wrong. The earth is bigger.
A terra. É
Maior
maior.
than the moon. Que
A
lua.
lua.
Yes.
Ele continua caminhando.
He continues walking. Where's the presentation?
Onde? É a apresentação.
Yep.
Eu tenho compromisso com o meu tio amanhã.
I have an appointment with my uncle tomorrow. Eu tenho compromisso com meu tio amanhã.
As estrelas.
The stars.
O advogado apresenta sua versão.
The lawyer presents his vision.
10 anos depois, a distribuição terminou.
10 years later, the distribution ended. Eu vou
Vou
à...
à loja.
I will go to the store.
A pausa terminou. A pausa terminou.
The pause is over.
Ela mistura o café.
Is it a café?
Ela mistura o
Café.
café.
See, I didn't hear the ooh. She mixes the coffee. All right, we got 15 in a row for that one. See, when I get a little brain rest. Ooh, nice. Barbie-licious, eat it. Oh, wow. We beat her by 1 point. And it's not even a contest. I'm not even, like, trying that hard. Yo. I just know tomorrow's going to be a wicked tough day. Thanks, Mom. Let's do thanks, Mom, and then I'm gonna end it for tonight. What do you think, folks? Strike, it's great to hear from you. Fiery Joe, I love hearing your fiery opinions because you are very extreme in your, not in your views, but in your examples. Then Arthur, keep doing those math problems, my friend. I don't even know if you can understand me because you're not an old soul right now. So let's do it. Thanks, Mom. Obrigado, mãe.
Obrigada, mamãe. Zari abre presente de sua mãe.
Zari opens a present of her mother.
O que é?
What is it?
É uma surpresa. Abre.
It's a surprise. Open. Yes.
É a jaqueta que vimos ontem na loja no centro da cidade. Obrigada, mãe.
It is a jacket that we saw yesterday in the store in the center of the city. Thank you, Mom.
Eu vi que você gostou muito dessa jaqueta.
I saw that you liked it very much that you really liked this jacket.
Eu amo essa jaqueta. Ela é linda.
This jacket, yeah, okay. I love this jacket. It is pretty. It is beautiful.
Eu só quero do bom e do melhor para minha filha.
I only want of the good and the best for my daughter. Zari's mother wants her to have the best things.
E essa jaqueta cai muito bem em você.
And this jacket looks And this jacket looks very good on you.
Você é incrível, mãe. Eu vou usar essa jaqueta todos os dias. Mas
You are incredible, Mom. I will use this jacket every day, but to wear is usar? Yes.
O que foi?
What is it?
obrigada, não precisava. Não foi muito cara?
Thank you. You didn't have to. Wasn't it very expensive?
Pode ficar tranquila. Hoje estava mais barata.
You can rest... What is it? You can rest assured. Today, it was cheaper. Zadi's mother tells her not to worry because the jacket wasn't so expensive.
Ah, que bom!
Ah, that's good.
Eu gostei tanto que comprei 4.
I thought that so much. I like them so much that I bought 4.
4.
4 jaquetas?
A mãe de Zari coloca 3 jaquetas azuis em cima da mesa.
The mother of Zadi puts on 3 blue jackets on top of the table.
Essa é minha, essa é pro seu irmão e essa é pro seu pai.
This is mine. This is for your brother and this is for your father.
Não é uma ideia legal?
Now isn't that a good idea? A cool idea? Ah.
Amanhã podemos todos usar jaquetas iguais.
Tomorrow we can all wear the same jackets. Uh-oh. Zadi's mother bought different jackets for the family. Nope. All the same.
O que foi?
What is it?
Eu não gosto mais dessa jaqueta.
I don't no longer like this jacket. Oh no. Why doesn't Zadi like the jackets anymore? She doesn't want her family to have matching jackets. Because that's lame. Amazing is incrível. Matchy match time. Surprise, surpresa. Every day, todos os dias. Open, abre, to wear, usar. Good to go. Bam, bam. We are 20 XP richer. Did we move up in the rankings? Yes, we did. We're in 7th place. Oh my god. And I think that'll do it for today. Yeah, you know what? That'll do it for today. Because we've got a big weekend ahead of us. And I think it's time to conclude, folks. That was all done on 1,122 days on the daily streak. We've kept the flame going. We've kept it alive. And I hope you all find it in your hearts to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. And I got 9% battery on this phone. Don't pay attention to that. Yeah, look at that. 1,122, 1122. A special day, 1122, 1122. It's just like the countdown days, 987, 543. We've done them all so far. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. We've done them all. Just now we're at 11, 12. So the next one is probably going to be 12, 13. Or 12, 11. 12, 11, and 12, 13. But that's a long time from the future. But it'll come up quick. I swear to God, it always does. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We did what we wanted to do today. My cousin's getting married tomorrow, so kudos to you, Cousin Matt. And yeah, he's moving into a new stage in his life as well. So I'm not going to be doing a big stream tomorrow, just a little bit, just to do a one and done. And congratulations, Matt, on the marriage, and hopefully you live a happy life. I hope it's happy, because happiness is hard to get. Not even just happiness. Find fulfillment, because happiness is always, it comes and goes. Fulfillment, that's a beautiful thing. So this is 1122, 1122 on the day streak, and as always, obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao. Até próxima. All right, later.